And then he told to him the first time, we know because it's very well known that he told to him, oh, you should preach in English. The very first time I found him. This instruction he was keeping in his heart all the time. All the time. He was that kind of personality who was ready to distribute the message of Mahaprabhu. Of course, he was sent from the transcendental world to help us. And then all the time we see in his pastimes, in his life, how the devotees are speaking and recording, and Gurudeva many times is speaking about the glories of Srila Prabhupada, and how he was always doing something connected to the instruction of his spiritual master. That he was carrying, was a treasure he's carrying in his heart. And with this power, with this instruction, because it is said that when Shri Guru give any instruction to us, he's coming already with the power to be executed. When it's going to fail somehow, it's because I have no faith. And then because of my lack of qualification to receive that, it's not working, apparently. But when the person, when the disciple is a real disciple, then he carries this in the heart. And as Srila Prabhupada was maintaining that until the time he was ready to come, many years after. Many years, around, I think 30 years. And then he transforms everywhere. He found a person like me, lost in the universe of trying to enjoy, as was a common people doing at that time. And every time people is doing the same in different ways, in different levels, trying to chew that has been chewed for many during the time. And I have no condition to need words to be grateful to him. I hear once that one person told to Srila Gurudeva that, oh Gurudeva, I can't pay you. You gave so many things to me, I can't repay you. And Gurudeva say, why not? And then she said, I have no condition, I have no qualification, how can I repay you? He said, no, you become a high-class devotee, then you repay me. In that way you repay me. Then the only thing they want is things for our benefit. They don't want nothing. They are so satisfied to bring these lost people to their Gurudevs, to offer these flowers. They're going here and there, and they're collecting flowers and nourishing these flowers and making them very nice scent and beautiful, and they offer to his Guru Varga. And in this way we have the opportunity to transcend only by their mercy. And then in that way, how can I was telling I have no condition to repay him, but if I don't give to him something in return, that the big thing he has given me, then I will be ungrateful for eternity. Yeah? And then I will be lost in this material world. And then he's so merciful that after many years he stayed in this world preaching intense, very with so much intensity during I think it was 11 years, from 66 to 77. And then in these only 11 years he touched all the corners of the planet with this preaching. How it is possible that? No common person can do that. But the power he's carrying is the power of Shri Guru. Yeah, in his faith in the words of Shri Guru, and also he carried the Lord in his heart. We were singing yesterday, Govinda Kohena Mama Vaishnava Param. Govinda says, I am in the heart of my devotee. He has conquered me. Yeah, how he conquers, because he's completely surrendered, he's completely in love with the Lord, and the Lord have to reside in his heart. And then carrying the Lord in his heart, and carrying the guru's instruction on his head, then the person is completely powerful to have no boundaries for that person to fulfill the desires of Shiguru. And this person told to him, you don't be too much strict wearing these Indian clothes. You can wear normal clothes, and don't be too much strict about vegetarianism. That way you enter in their society, and then from inside you can. And his answer was simple: I didn't come to receive nothing, I came to give. Yeah. He knew he was carrying all the power of all the Rupanuga Guru Varga. He was a Rupanuga Vaishnava. Then he knew who is Rupa Goswami. He knew the deep conceptions of Rupa Goswami. And then he was carrying that. He was carrying the conception, the Bhaktivinoda Dhara. He was carrying his Gurudeva, imbuing his heart all the power for him, because he knew this person has to do this. Yeah, and then in that way, he carrying all that. He touched all the corners of the world, and he left the mission perfectly established. Of course, who can understand? Once someone asked Srila Prabhupada, when you won't be more in this war with us, can we follow you by reading your books? Can I continue by reading your books? He said yes. But the next second he said, but someone needs to understand my books and explain them. The devotee answered, said, but you say that you making your books all very easy for everybody to understand. Yeah, you make easy. And they say yes. But someone had to understand. I understand that to realize something. And to understand and then explain it. It's not only reading. And then in that way he left everything. But we know, because Srila Prabhupada was so merciful, he was requesting Srila Gurudeva. And his disappearance time, he was requesting Srila Gurudeva, go. You help them. I have collected many monkeys in my net. Yeah, they are very expert in fighting. Yeah, and you need to help them. And then and then after also many years, Gurudeva came. Yeah. Was 1977 till 1996 when Gurudeva came. Yeah, it's 19 years after Gurudeva came. But Gurudeva also was carrying that. He knew that his Siksha Guru gave to him some instruction to help these people, and he came. He was ready. He was ready to give. He came to give. And how much Gurudeva gave? How much Gurudeva gave? I can think in my life without the touch of the words, the mercy, the presence of Srila Gurudeva. Without Srila Gurudeva, the conception of bhakti for me was very nice. 16 rounds every day, follow 4 principles, and offer everything in the altar. I have Gornitai. I was offering everything to Gornitai. They know every day. I used to be called the crazy person because I was reading the bell. It was very nice. In reality, I tell you, I was satisfied. I was okay. I wasn't feeling, I need to go deep. No, because I have no sadhusanga, no person. The persons, he's going to have these programs every day. In the morning is Bhagavad Gita, evening is, Srimad Bhagavatam, and even in his Bhagavad Gita. This is the schedule Srila Prabhupada made to do. And the people do every day. Yeah, but this is proof. Reading the books, don't give. Too much knowledge, learning too much verses, knowing too many, doing too much austerities. I used to work up, I used to take care in Gornitai for a few years when I was brahmacharini, and it was too much service and not too many people, and then I used to go to sleep about 11 because I had to finish my rounds after they go to sleep, but I had to make the burfis and this and Rosagula from Mangalarti, and then I had to wake up them. Yeah, people 3 o'clock have to be ready, and then I was like this, something. I was feeling myself very okay. I was okay. So much pride in the heart growing. I was okay because I was doing everything. I was doing. Yeah, I wasn't meditating. Yeah, I'm doing this to serve my Gurudev. Yeah. We learn from Gurudev. Every activity you do, you should offer. You make an offering. You offer yourself. Yeah. If you don't offer yourself, your activities won't bear the proper fruits. Only bear this too much prideness in the heart. I'm very good. I'm chanting, I'm worshiping. This concept is very subtle because you are doing everything that is established. You are following, and then you are thinking it's okay. But when the sadhu comes, when the sadhu show the reality to you, it's very painful. It's very painful because you are thinking I'm going for somewhere, but you are going only to hell by all these practices. Yeah. It's like this, and then this is a Prabhupada mercy for us that he sent Gurudev for us to understand the real path of bhakti is as this beautiful phrase of Gurudev that say all you need is love. He said all you need is love. It's only that. Where is the love is cultivated? It's in the chamber of the heart. Here, no love. You can say I love you, but the love is cultivated in the heart. Yeah, love means I do something to satisfy the object of my love. This is the real love. Yeah, and then Gurudev completely transformed the conception of being the doer that into being the person who try to satisfy Shiguru and Vaishnavas. Yeah, was a very, for me, was a very, is an ocean of difference in the conception of service. Yeah, the real conception of service. I always say, you are very fortunate because you came in a sadhu sangha that you have continuously this sadhu sangha who always speaking, who always remembering, because what is the tendency? The tendency of the jiva is returning to the same situation again and again. Yeah, we create these habits. So many habits by lifetimes that is very difficult. As yesterday, someone was telling about the person who went to learn harmonium. I think it was Prangovinda, and the teacher say, for you is more expensive than for him that don't know nothing, because I have to teach you to forget everything you know. Yeah, and then I have a lot of job in that. Yeah, and then what I'm telling that.
You were saying how for us we have always been in this.
I disagree.
Yeah. Huh?
Well, I disagree.
You disagree or how? Because we create many habits. Yeah.
Yeah.
We create this.
But I don't know, because I see that you and even devotees from ISKCON. I remember Prabhuji saying, he liked the devotees from ISKCON because they're nicely trained.
Yeah. Yeah, the treatment is good when you have the good chance to continue the treatment under the good guidance.
Yeah, if you're simple-hearted and you're ready to have your conceptions.
Yeah, this is true.
Then you can very quickly, like yourself, but maybe other Prabhupada disciples, it was hard for them. Not so simple-hearted, and they couldn't get what Gurudeva was saying. Like Gurudeva would say, isn't it, that what Prabhupada said to drink pure water.
And I say drink clean water.
Yeah, don't drink dirty water, something like that. And they're saying the same thing
Different bottle, the same content.
Yeah, exactly. But they couldn't understand that.
Yeah.
So I think that you are fortunate.
There's this about the habits. I remember some time ago I heard that once someone came. I don't remember the question was. Srila Prabhupada say habit is something of the part of the life. Then chant. Then chant. It means create your habit to serve. And then when you create a habit to do something, you can be polished, you can learn properly. Yeah. That is the case of the disciple who knows something, but come in the humble mood to understand.
Yeah.
When he comes, already I know, already I hear that, already know. When we thinking we know, then it means we are lost. We can't learn anymore.
Yeah,
This is the misfortune. Is there.
Yeah.
You find self and no surrender to him, then it's nothing, because also it was said that Srila Prabhupada created mission base, mission base in this verse, Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavitamati Kriyatan Jarigulo Tuto Pilaryate Tatra Laulyam Api Mulyane Kalan. Then in this verse it is said that if you can do everything very nicely for millions of lifetimes, but if you don't have this ingredient called greed or laulyam, then it's not there. And it is say if you find this is somewhere, it is been selling that you are looking for, means pure bhakti, then you go without delay and buy. It means you need to abandon all your conceptions, and then you go and surrender to that pure personality who can give that. Yeah. If we don't do that, then he created a mission base in that verse, because he wanted we to develop this essential ingredient in our practices, and he was the example of that. Kamala was telling how he was so brave and determined to do. He was determined. When at the beginning he was so austere. He was so austere being with the crazy people, drug people. He has to run one day. He has to run from the apartment. He was, because the man was completely drunk and he was doing crazy things. And Srila Prabhupada was scared. He ran away to the street. Yeah, like these things like this happen. But he was that move inch his determination. No, he was utsahani chayata irya. He was carrying Rupa Goswami in his heart, and then he was with this treasure. He was completely untouched by the waves of the material energy, of the materialistic people who come to disturb. We see. When you do something, many people criticize. Many people come, oh yes, he's doing wrong, is this, that. But because it's normal, obstacles have to come. Because otherwise, how can I go? How can I know I am progressing, going somewhere, if obstacles are not coming? The baby learned to walk, and he's falling down, sometimes break here, suffer. But in this way, without falling down, he don't learn. Then obstacles come to purify us, to make us more determined. Following the examples of the Vaishnavas, we learn that when obstacles come, I don't go in my mental chamber to lament, oh, why is happening to me? Why is a word doesn't be used? Why? Because why we have the soul out animal, he's not asking why my donor put me in the field today and tomorrow put me in other, why? No, he's not asking. He's soul already. Yeah. Then we need to feel this. Srila Prabhupada was that. His life was that. He was soul to his Gurudeva, and he was doing everything, carrying this mission in his heart. And then after, when he left, he summoned, or he spoke to a qualified person to continue to go and nourish these babies, to grow, to become what I wanted to do, because he was called back. Come back, you are ready, it's ready for you, you come. And then he went. And then we remain as the result of His mercy, trying to do. It was so powerful, His presence, that when we used to go in the streets to distribute books, we were very like this. No, fearless. We were fearless. We entered in any corner. No, there were no place that wasn't fit for us to go and distribute books. In the middle of the prostitutes' town, in the buses here and there, everywhere, because he carries this bhakti ras in the heart. Vrindavan Dham is inside his heart. Then he was like the sun distributing his rays of potency inside the hearts of the people, completely people who don't understand nothing, only because he needed people to throw the seeds here and there. And then because that, he touched all the corners of the planets. He was imbuing these people. I didn't understand nothing. I remember I was on the street, but at that time we had even no time to read or nothing, only Bhagavatam class in the morning and run to the street. And the people bring some prasadam in some square, and then we eat and continue in the street until 9 time you come to Gora Arti. After Gora Arti you are finished. Then there were no time. But how we were doing these things? We were so happy. We are feeling in the street, we are feeling, oh, if I come to the temple, many problems, someone is complaining, this, that. But you were so happy. Why? Because he was giving that. He was giving that. Personally, I was completely ignorant. I can't say I'm not ignorant nowadays. I'm the same ignorant person. Maybe I got the mercy of the Association of the Vaishnavas, and in that way, something is improving in my heart. That I don't know, but anyway, in that way. We are here, and we are very fortunate to be here. We are very fortunate. We are such a fortunate people that we have personalities. We are under the guidance of personalities who are in the transcendental state all the time, Sudha Bhaktas. No, we are not under the guidance of people. Then we are very fortunate. We have the opportunity to hear the glories. I was hearing the other day Prabhuji speaking about the glories of Sri Krishna Janmashtami, and he told the glories of Srila Prabhupada. He was telling amazing things about him, like wow, he know him a lot. I have a week in my life of association with my Gurudeva only. But Prabhuji has his life of association of this level of personalities. And then he can speak and he can nourish my heart about the glories of my Gurudeva. I don't know my Gurudeva, but they know my Gurudeva. They know why? Because only a personality in that level understands the personalities in that level. How can I understand? I can speak something I hear, something I read, I can repeat the words. Yeah. And I pray at the Lotus Feet, Prabhu, please be merciful to me. I'm no condition of reach to your level now, but I know my destination is that. Because you are giving me this destination. You came to give the seed of pure bhakti in my heart. This seed is there. You gave me. You yourself gave me this. I have this treasure in my heart. That I know I have this very wonderful destination. The Gurudeva came and said, your destination is Palyadashir Shrimati Radhika. That is his destination. And then he said, my Gurudeva gave. I didn't know what is that. When 1996, I was in Vrindavan. And then I was going to Gopesha Mahadev every day because I was very near of Gopesha Mahadev one place called near. And then I was going every day to Gopesha Mahadev. And then the first day I went, I was happy to see that people was coming inside with milk and garlands and touching Gopesha Mahadev and bathing him. And then I entered to see, and nobody told me nothing. And then I entered, I was imitating people doing that. And then, okay, I started to bring every day one jar. I bought one jar, this metal, 1 liter of milk, and I buy one garland and one incense, and every day I come in one incense, offer for Gopesha Mahadev, and drop meal on him, and doing the same everybody's doing, and then I put the garland on him. And I was very happy to do that, yeah? But I wasn't praying for something specifically. I wasn't praying for Radha Dasyan or Sudha Bhakti to carry my heart. I simply was doing because I knew that Gopesha Mahadev maybe opened the door for me to enter in the Dham, yeah? And it was good to do that. That this is the things you do that are good, because that even when the rat who came in the temple and who went the ghee lamp to drink the ghee, he was the fire catches her, and then he was on fire, rolling on the floor, and he died. The next life he got a princess body and was starting something going. And then the same way, I know that Lord Gopesha Mahadev, he opened my way. That same year, I met Srila Gurudev, doing that every day, and one of those days I met him. I came to that porque in that way we see that Gurudev continuously is nourishing. Gurudev is continuously nourishing because an ignorant person can do something because some desire is was put in the heart. We know that. Yeah, have to suffer and then learn. Yeah, and then in this way, because no listening from the beginning, then suffering have to be there, and suffering is a purification if we take in the right way. If we suffer and we offer these things to our Guru Varga. Sri Gurudev used to say, give the problems to me. Give your problems to me, don't worry. Yeah? He's ready to take. He's ready to take everything from us. He give you problems. Why you lamenting for your problem? Why you are worried if you have anarthas or not? This is not your problem. You can't be free from your anarthas yourself. They can take. They take. They free me from anarthas. The only thing I need to do is surrender to them. And even to surrender, I have no capacity to surrender. They give the mercy for me to surrender to them. All is coming for them. The only thing I need to do is pray. Pray, oh Prabhu, be in need. We need to be in need, because if we don't need, of course, we don't pray. Yeah, we need to. That's something that they can give their mercy. Yeah, this necessity, because I have many necessities, but necessity for spiritual life is something that I don't have. Then I pray to them to give to me. To be merciful. Then in that way, Srila Prabhupada, as a representative of all Guru Varga, he did his mission. He's continued. As Gurudev used to say to the Prabhupada disciples in his meetings, he used to say, because many people stop practicing, maybe brahmacharis, marry, many sannyasis, marry, many things. It was a mess. And then Gurudev was telling, why you stop? Why you don't follow your Gurudev? Why you lost faith in your Gurudev? You are disciples of very high class personality. Why you abandon him? And he was really sometimes very heavy chastising, and was giving this sweetness that devotees need also, because many devotees were doing too much austerity, this, that, and many fightings because of pride or competition, all these things that are common in this age of Kali Yuga. The main thing is in Kali Yuga, we fight for no reason. Fighting is there for no reason. Criticism is there for no reason. Then anyway, we try to be out of this tendency, that this is a tendency of the age we came. This is a tendency, a spiritual laziness, fighting, short life, and people is completamente desafortunado. Okay? Oh, no fortune, no good fortune, no. Yeah. But the good fortune is big, is there. Yeah. the Maha Mantra is there in Kali Yuga for us. Srila Prabhupada came in America, what he did? He simply sat in one part, in the middle of the crazy people, with his cartels and closed eyes chanting Hare Krishna. Simply that. That was the beginning of everything. That was the beginning. Simply that. Calling his Lord, oh, I am here, I'm surrendered to you, I'm yours, you do. In the Jaladu town, he was feeling sick when he had this heart attack. And then he wrote this beautiful poem. Yeah, in the beautiful poem, he said, I don't know what. In the beautiful poem, that was the last one, and he came to Boston, and then the people brought him out to see Little, stay there, and then he saw. You know, the ports is normally low class and prostitutes and this thing. Many things happen in the ports, né? And then he wrote this poem when he said, I don't know, I see the condition here is influenced by the passion and ignorance. I don't know why you brought me here. I don't know why. But if you brought me here, I am your puppet. Maybe that's of your will. Yeah. Then he was that. He was himself, the puppet, and the Lord was working in him. The Lord was working. Was using all any capacity. That is the beauty, the example for us at any moment in our life. We need to feel that I have nothing, but I can use me in your service. Please use me in your service. I have no capacity. I have no intelligence. I have no qualification, but if you want, I can do the best for you. Please use me. Then in that way, maybe things happen in the life. That is the mercy of Sri Guru Varga, and I pray at the lotus feet of my Gurudev that day by day he keep me near the Vaishnavas. Keep me near, because Vaishnavas are protection. Yeah. Sometimes by unattentiveness, we do things that are not good for our service, for our spiritual life. And Vaishnavas are there to tell, hey, it's wrong, it's not like this. And then it's nice. Yeah? Normally a tendency is there, oh, I am wrong, why? It's not that I'm okay. The tendency is not to accept the correction, but that is the mercy of Sri Guru. I pray to the lotus feet of my Gurudeva, please Prabhu, be merciful to me now and make my heart ready to serve and to fulfill your desires. Yeah.